Hello there, and welcome back to the Rolling Nomads. We're doing D&D things tonight, continuing with episode 11 of Colder Than a Twitch's Wit. Kind of took like a little bit of an impromptu unplanned and kind of out of the blue hiatus, but we're back. We're back. Happy to be back. And yeah, we're gonna get into the recap in just a minute, but I just want a certain cleric to know that the legal fees and all that of that whole situation were going to be a lot higher than they actually were. And apparently I got told that I can eat a bag of dicks. But it is what it is. No, it's all good fun though. I don't have anything to plug. So we're gonna go ahead and meet the players.
Hi. Hello. How you doing? Let's get into this.
Good day, I am RA-THERIS. We have been given divine proof of ZERRIS' true greatness. Let none ever think that ZERRIS is not the greatest, for the gods have decreed as such.
I want to be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. I want to be your Ford Cortina. I'll never rust. If you like your coffee hot, maybe your coffee pot. You call the shots, baby. I just want to be yours. What up, everyone? I'm ZERRIS. I'm back on my bullshit. I read that. Oh no. Okay. I didn't think this through. David, please.
I feel like it's almost been a trend recently of not thinking things through. But before we get too far into that, if ZERRIS, did you want to do the recap?
Yeah, let's fucking do it. I didn't just
Alright,
read Arctic Monkeys lyrics. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. What happened?
I just volunteered for a recap, and I have a goldfish brain, and it's been a few weeks. So last.
Would you like me to do it?
No, God no, please. We last left our friends in our party. I was under arrest and wrongfully accused of defying certain laws. Yeah, it was a big problem. Stereo was the one who arrested me. As you can see, Niam and Stereo aren't with us, but they'll hopefully join us at a dramatically appropriate moment. However, Stereo and I came to an impasse, us belonging to the same sacred order of knights and holy peoples. I just have a little bit of an issue with some things, and we killed a man. Myself, well, technically speaking, I mean, RA-THERIS did it. I gave the order, but it doesn't matter. Anyway,
there is no proof that I was the one who committed the murder.
These are facts. He was a bad man, and he deserved to die, and I'm not fucking sorry.
You shouldn't be.
However, I was put on trial for this, by a trial of my peers, and what was the title of him, David? He was like a bishop.
He was a deacon.
He was a deacon. Yeah, fuck him. The deacon.
I did not realize there was a traction.
Weighed my sins, determined that I was. I confessed a lot because I did do things, but I did it in the name of the gods, and I listed with the gods that I acted in service of, and the ways that I acted in service of. I gave a pretty fucking solid argument, if I do say so myself. And this bastard still had the audacity to basically put me on, not like house arrest, but I was under watch, basically. And he was going to try to give me a fine. So I forsook the church and then called on the gods to judge me instead, because I was not going to be hindered by the laws of mortal men. I am a man of the gods, and I will be judged as such. And I was! It was horrifying. Yeah, so I was judged by the gods, and they deemed that my actions were in service to them, if a little bit overzealous. And they called me they called me cocky and said that I have an issue I need to work out, which is basically I have a god complex. It's fine, we'll figure it out.
By raising you to godhood status.
Yeah, so I got off scot-free. God spoke through my body and was very, very tired, but I forsook the church, and yeah, now Styria's promoted because she took my position. So
More or
it all
less, yeah.
worked out in the end. And yeah, we made a new friend. CLIO kind of just popped up and just kind of invaded everyone's personal space. Yeah, and RA-THERIS and I are we're just chilling. We did good. I think we did fucking good.
Indeed. It is very cold here.
Never getting rid of me.
We did good.
Understood. You have joined ZERRIS' companions.
Okay.
You will be tattooed.
Oh god. I hope that was adequate. I'm sorry, I have a goldfish.
No, I think you covered it pretty well. That's more or less what happened, and nothing really sticks out of like, oh yeah, this happened too. I know we did close last time where the majority of you had departed, and CLIO, you stayed behind to watch the whole the promotion ceremony and what have you. So, and that's where we're going to start off today, where ZERRIS, RA-THERIS, and Niam. I need to ask if it's Niam or Niam because I keep bouncing back and forth between the two, and I like to get people's names right because a lot of people get my name wrong. So just
Never fix it. It's both.
it's both. Okay, you know what? Druids do that where they change from one thing to the other. So fuck it. Until I'm told otherwise, I'm just gonna keep bouncing back and forth, and hopefully not piss anybody off in the process. But yeah, that's where we're gonna start with that. Excuse me. So they've already left, and you're here. The ceremony had concluded, and Styria is talking with the deacon. Excuse me. And then Raj is just kind of more like cleaning up. But a door opens. It's an older gentleman who opens it, but you've lived here pretty much your whole life, right? So you recognize the common faces, coming and going. So you, and actually I'll go ahead and throw a picture in the chat while I'm just spewing this. But you recognize this guy, older guy. His name is Carl. Let's see if I can throw that in there. Do that. Whenever my computer decides to work, that'll actually be in there so that you guys can see what Carl looks like. Carl's a nicer guy. He more or less is kind of, I want to say mailman is kind of an accurate term here. He more or less collects these things and brings things around. In this case for Raj, it's usually more like people commissioning work through the org. So, and that's kind of what he's bringing here today. He's got a little package. And he's gonna hand that over to Raj, and he's you can tell there's kind of like something, because I think we established last time that you're a little nosy, right? A little bit. Is that a word for it? Is that a word for it?
I'm just inquisitive. Don't just shut up.
Inquisitive. Okay, inquisitive. And whether or not too inquisitive is the right term is really just a matter of perspective. Excuse me. But if you would like, you can go ahead and give me a perception check to see if you notice something.
Ready. Just like that. Now come around to the right hand.
I don't know what I'm not going to explain. Interesting.
Going right there, that would mean that you got a 23. So, as inquisitive as you are, you notice that almost like in the little stack of the little. It's almost like he has an envelope kind of stuffed in there. It's not stuffed in very well, almost like it was a rush job, kind of like something they was throwing in last minute kind of deal. Sorry. Ooh. So, but it's kind of tucked in the back corner there, so that when he goes to set it on the table to give it to Raj, it seems like he's hoping that Raj won't see this. So Raj starts going through this, and it for the most part, is like kind of just sifting through it, like, oh, this is, this one's already taken care of. That we don't do that here. Okay, that one's legit. We'll set that off to the side. Excuse me. And then he gets to the letter, which had kind of shifted a little bit. And he picks it up and he starts looking at it. He's like, Carl, we have talked about this. You have to stop bringing this in here. And Carl seems pretty upset about this. And is trying to more or less just kind of throw money at him. Like, come on, just excuse me. Just what this will be the time. This time I promise. And Raj just isn't having it. He's just nope, can't take it. Can't take it. Suspicious. Ooh. Okay. So he'll hand that back over to Carl, who will begrudgingly take the letter, or the envelope rather, and kind of stuff it in his bag, or stuff it kind of in his shirt pocket, and pardon me, make a turn for the door.
Which door?
Well, there's only one door, so just through the main door there.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I will wait till he walks through the door to leave.
Okay. Well, then he's gonna walk through the door.
I'm gonna go up and stop him.
Oh, Leo, how are you, dear?
Same old, hiding from my parents. But
Yes,
what's
yes.
that?
Oh, this. Yeah.
Hmm.
I didn't see you hiding behind a counter. So, Sabella hasn't come back. Now, for reference here, Sabella was his wife. She left several months ago, not feeling well, and so she had more or less set out a couple of months ago to try and find, possibly some kind of treatment for whatever ailment it was. Excuse me, that had befallen her. Always a really nice lady, but she just kind of had to go on a little bit of a trip. And I've been trying to get him to send someone out to try and deliver this letter, but he keeps turning me away.
I could do it.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
Oh. He'll hand you the letter and kind of start rummaging through his pockets. I don't have much.
No,
Sir.
Nope. I'm running away. Leaves.
And yeah, he is certainly in no condition to catch up with you. But you could hear him yelling to thank you. Now, as you're running off, we're gonna turn now to ZERRIS and RA-THERIS. What did you guys do after leaving ZERRIS's trial, as it were, if it could be called that?
ZERRIS is farce.
Okay, so name still pending. Got it.
That was amazing.
We made our way back to the children at the home that we had purchased.
Indeed.
Okay. And coming inside, yep, you find Tanya was still watching the kids. Yep, she kind of had to take a break from gathering the supplies, as it were, just to kind of, given the circumstances, the kids needed a little bit more attention. So that is where you find her today, is watching the kids while all of this was going down.
Tanya's connected to Styria, yeah?
Yes.
And she's a squire of the Knight's Order, yeah?
Mhm.
All right.
Or at least closely affiliated, but not high ranking by any means.
No, I was under the impression she was the lowest possible rank.
Basically.
In which case, we should kick her out. We must purge this impure order from all of your possessions.
I don't think that will be necessary, RA-THERIS.
You wish to turn her. Understood.
No, I just... We're not seeking to convert anybody. We're just doing what is meant to be done. And I'm not letting anyone stand in my way this time.
Understood. I shall take the children out.
What do you mean by that, RA-THERIS?
You will need the room, yes?
No, what are you talking? No, we're not. Everything's dealt with, RA-THERIS. We're fine. Everything's fine now.
Yes, and you will need the room.
What do you think's going on here?
You wish to attend pre-production.
No, God, no! Oh, no! RA-THERIS, please, no!
It is
No.
fine. This is not the first time we have done this.
What? No!
I shall take the children out. I shall give you 6 hours.
What are you talking about? What? No! No! What the fuck? What? No!
Where are you having this conversation? Are you inside the room with the kids having this conversation?
On the way.
I hope not.
On the way. We're
Thank
heading
you.
there.
Just
You wish
need
to reproduce
clarify.
with the female, yes?
No. I am.
Understood. I am sorry I could not provide you your usual accommodations.
I don't know what that means.
Your
We're gonna
demiplane.
We have to have a talk about what? Demiplane? What?
Your demiplane of love.
I don't like any. We're gonna stop the. No. No. I'm gonna walk away.
I'm gonna follow. If it is not reproduction you wish to do, then what is it?
I just, RA-THERIS, I'm just. A god spoke through me today, and I'm just a little tired. That's all. I just need a little bit of a rest. That's it. Just.
Understood. You will have her give you a massage then.
I'm not. No, quite literally none of that. I just would like to reflect on my actions and think about the future. That's all. That's literally all. Where is everyone?
your future with her.
I'm
She
going
to become your new first wife.
RA-THERIS, I need you to.
New
Hello?
first wife.
Is there anyone that can save me from this conversation?
Yeah, so there were a couple of people that you saw on the way, just more like peasants. And once they heard she can be your new first wife,
God fucking damn it.
they kind of look at each other like, what the fuck, and sort of just walk away. And you
Yeah,
hear
that's
something
fair.
about like fucking tourists.
What? What? Fucking. We're fine. We're a man of the gods. We're not gonna be. We're fine.
How dare they call you a
No,
tourist?
they're fine. They're fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're
You should
no.
take that man's wife.
No. No. No.
For a second, I thought you said life, and then it clicked that you said wife, and I'm like,
Both
fuck, no,
things
it's
are
probably
bad.
both.
We shouldn't do either of those things.
It's only bad if she does not consent, but who would not consent to being with you? You are
I
amazing.
am ending this conversation, RA-THERIS.
Understood. What conversation would you like to segue into?
How are you feeling?
Cold.
Cole, oh, where's your cloak?
I am wearing it. It is just cold.
We need to get you a better cloak.
There aren't enough dinosaurs here. I wish there were more.
What?
There aren't enough dinosaurs here. I wish there were more.
Yeah, how much this game stresses me the fuck out.
So throughout this conversation, you're able to you make it to the house.
My heart is palpitating.
Before we kill the cleric, you guys get to the house.
Okay.
God fucking damn it.
Shall I clear the house of all children?
I don't think that's necessary. I would like to insure them. They were worried about what was going to happen. So I'd like to show face and show them that with faith, everything works out just fine.
Understood.
And I'll head inside.
I will follow.
So again, inside, back in the main room, the children are all gathered around with Tanya, and it's probably like early afternoon right now. It's early mid afternoon, somewhere in there. So there's still plenty of daylight here. But yeah, now they're all inside, and once they see you come back in, they all get up and they rush to hug you, and they're like, "ZERRIS is back!" Some children also begrudgingly, like, it's kind of not necessarily begrudgingly, that's probably not the best word, hesitantly try to hug RA-THERIS as well, and then they're just kind of except for like one who's just like dives right in, basically.
Yeah, he dives right through me.
Yeah, just right through. And he laughs and runs away.
There goes approximately 20% of my mass.
Okay.
That'll take time to regenerate.
We'll get that back, I promise.
No, do not worry. It has already begun expiring.
Okay. We have to have so much conversations about your anatomy, and that's not a sentence I'm used to saying at all.
I suppose that wouldn't be a very good pickup line.
Hello, children. Small children that are susceptible to repeat things and just very impressionable young minds.
Indeed, impressionable young minds. Behold as I regale you of the tale of the great ZERRIS and what he did today.
No, okay.
Oh, and all their eyes just they're locked in on whatever you have to say now.
God fucking.
You see, ZERRIS was wrongly accused by the traitor Styria.
Okay, half accurate.
At which point, ZERRIS attempted to argue his his innocence. However, the traitor Styria stacked the deck against him,
Again,
and he, in his benevolence, removed all of my stackings of the deck to ensure that Styria would become lesser.
okay.
In his benevolence, the great ZERRIS rose into the air, channeled the gods themselves, and declared himself to be innocent. Truly, ZERRIS is amazing. Now worship.
And you'll have like one little kid just kind of raise their hand. Did it hurt?
Yes, greatly. It took a lot out of me, if I'm being honest. It's like all my muscles were flexed for a long period of time, and I'm only just now getting a chance to relax.
Indeed, so you should not bother him for the foreseeable future.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's just
Yeah.
I did want some of you were worried, and I wanted to assure you that I told you everything would be fine. So here we are safe now.
Another kid in the corner is going to raise their hand. Now that you're a god, does that mean that you're going to be too busy for us?
Not a god. Just
He would never abandon his initial followers.
okay. Not a god, just a devout follower of them. Young one, just
He is their avatar, you see.
okay.
Oh, what's that mean?
It means he is a god.
That's not what that means at all. It means that sometimes, when they see fit, they can speak through me and they can act with my hands. So we are in safe company at almost always all times.
Indeed. Worship.
Do not worship me. That's not acceptable.
Only a god would deny worship. Only the
Distinctly, they
truly
don't do
deserving
that.
of gods. Only the truly deserving of gods deny worship, like the great ZERRIS.
So it's a good thing children never misinterpret things. I'm sure this is not going to be misconstrued at all.
This
That'll be
is
great.
the beginning of ZERRIS' apotheosis.
Help.
This is what you get for making me have to make a character that wants to be a god.
Comes full circle now, apparently.
Help.
Indeed.
So while the children are getting this mix of information and misinformation,
Indeed. I do not know why ZERRIS seeks to deceive them, other than his deal with the god of deception.
perhaps he's humble.
Indeed, he is it is truly one of his greatest traits. He is the most humble.
I'm gonna throw up.
So while you're purging, ZERRIS, we'll go ahead and hop over to CLIO. So after you ran off with the letter, what did you do? Where'd you head off to next?
I went
Did you-
back home because I
Back
didn't see
home?
where they went.
Okay. Did you get to see where the orphan house was yet? Or
Nope.
no?
Yeah, but I mean, she's a local. I imagine she knows the house that was filled with orphans.
Yeah, I would say you're at least vaguely aware of it. Especially when people talk.
I don't
Yeah.
like children.
Fair enough.
But they're so impressionable.
They're
Like
small,
great worshippers.
loud, and just whenever you turn into a dog or whatever, they pull on your tail. So, I'm not really seeing the benefits here. Excuse me. Other than the aforementioned impressionable followers and what have you.
On vacation.
Sorry.
Hmm?
I didn't hear what you said.
Nothing important. Continue.
Okay. So you come back home. Excuse me. It's not super busy. So real quick, Are you going in through the front door, or are you trying to like sneak around to like a different entrance?
I'm going straight to the front door.
Straight through the front door. I like it. um, and behind the counter, is your mom, and she was just more or less cleaning something up on the counter when you walked in.
Mom, back!
Oh, 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 wait, where did you go?
Remember I told you I was gonna go do a thing, and now I have a letter that I need to deliver, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah, where are you gonna be back for dinner?
No.
Okay, when
I
are you
snuck
gonna?
some of the lasagna from earlier, though. It's in my bag. I'll be fine.
Okay, where are you going to deliver this letter?
Oh, where those new creepy people went? I forgot which house, though. That's why I came home. Do you know which house they were in? I'm not gonna break in. I don't need the keys or anything like that. No, it's fine.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about the ones who just got arrested?
I think there was 4 of them.
Right, but one of them just got arrested for
Oh, no,
killing
he's fine.
someone.
I went to the hearing, remember? You said it won't keep you out of trouble, but you'll stay put in one place for a while, so it's fine, I guess. Yeah, so
Okay,
I went
said
down there.
that, but
I went down there, and so, like, actually, he did this really cool thing, and I don't know what happened, but, like, he just was, like, floating and glowing, and his eyes was just like, oh. And then he actually turned out he was, pretty much innocent, so he's fine. He's not a convicted murderer.
okay. So he's pretty much innocent. That doesn't tell me that he's Did he kill somebody?
No!
You're
Mhm.
sure?
Yeah. Ma, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it might be fun, but like, it's just. It sounds like it might be a bad crowd.
Can I use the thingy now? Can I take it with me? Does that make you feel better? Can I use it, please?
What? Use what?
Your instrument. Instrument. You said I could have it when I'm older. I'm older.
Okay, but I told
It'll
you
be
that like
back
2 days ago.
I'm still older. By 2 days. It's fine. I'm not gonna leave the city or anything. Yet.
Yet. But what is that supposed to mean?
I wanna be an adventurer.
Okay, and we've been over this. It's extremely dangerous, and do you know how many times I have had to go and find your father because, lo and behold, he slipped and fell and landed in a vagina? Like, at least twice a week.
Mom, I don't think that's part of my problem.
Is Cleo's parents okay?
I mean, it was
I wanna be
fine.
like you. You went off and did all of these things, and now we're here in this place because of you. Because you
Yes.
decided to be awesome, and I want to be awesome. I look
Okay.
just like you. I have my gear and everything.
I stopped
Let me
because
be
that was
free.
dangerous. I have a hard enough time trying to keep your father, like, within 5 miles of this place.
I mean, if
And
we're being honest, you're a pretty cool adventurer, and my dad is a maniac, and so you guys have me. That's your problem, not mine.
so,
I'm an agent of chaos. Please let me go. Please. Please, 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 please. I did my chores.
Fine, but no further than Winterhorn. Which, just so you know, is a
I
town
will.
it's a few miles out, a little bit more than 5 miles out, but probably would take you about a day to travel there.
I'll take it. Okay, thanks, Mom. I love you. Bye. Wait.
Yeah.
And I stick my head back. The house.
Oh. Yeah, she gives you the address for that. I was gonna be like, oh, it's here on the map, but no, she's able to point out exactly where it is. Yeah.
As soon as she
Be-
gets that information, she's gone.
Be careful. No. Now, are you trying to sprint over there, right? Like you're getting over there as quickly as you can? How
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. So I would say at that point, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure thing. Boop. And boop. Boop. Poking all the buttons, doing all the things.
Yeah.
Boop.
Oh. So what you got?
There's a 5 on the left, there's a 21 on the right, and it's green.
Okay. So the green number means that it was a natural 20. But in this case, because we didn't have advantage or disadvantage in play, we go off of the first number. So you got a 5. As you come around the corner, you bump into somebody and fall down and land basically, flat on your ass. Because you had a little bit too much excitement there. Where is it? So I got a picture for this one too. I'll go ahead and drop that in there. If I can find it. Oh. There we go. And I'm gonna drop this here. So it's a little old lady. She's got various sticks and other shrubbery poking out of her attire. Her hat is almost entirely made of sticks. You recognize this as Granny Tabitha. She's a more or less old druid lady who lives in the town who has taught you a lot of things. Oh, dearie. Running off again.
Sorry. Yeah, I got excited.
Well, that's quite all right, dearie. Where are you off to?
I gotta go deliver this letter thingy and well, what was I doing? Oh, I'm just gonna go and visit some people that just came to town.
Ah, some new friends, perhaps.
Oh, I have no clue. I don't think they know who I am, but I'm gonna try.
Ah, well, that's the funny thing with friends. In the beginning, they have no idea who you are, but that's the fun part.
What are you on your way to go do?
Oh, I'm just wandering back to the shop. I had to go
Mm.
run to the market and get some more beets.
And she holds up, and it's like a frog that's kind of just like flopping around.
He's cute.
Oh, yes, it does make a very tasty stew.
Mm.
Yes. Well, I better not keep you too much longer, dearie.
Okay, I'll try to slow down so I don't bump into anybody.
Oh, yes, dearie, that would be for your own good and for mine. At my age, I can't risk falling down. I might not be able to get up.
You're fine.
And,
You'll be fine.
and I don't think the frogs will be too inclined to help.
He's gonna start walking back in the same direction.
Okay. And you're able to make your way to the house where the children are being corrupted, question mark?
No, they're not being corrupted.
Mm.
They're being awakened to the truth, the light, the wonder
Mm.
that is ZERRIS, our Lord and Savior.
Yeah, just teaching the children to have faith in things and that everything will work out, and the balance between making your own efforts to do so, but also putting their faith in the gods. While hopefully trying to get a little bit of a nice sit in.
So yeah, you're able to. I don't know. Is your intent here to kind of more curb RA-THERIS' efforts to see them have them see you as a deity?
I just want them to be confident that they're going to be okay. No matter what happens at this point, I think we've secured a home for them. I'm not on trial. We've also killed and eliminated a murderer, someone who was a threat to them. So, want them to feel comfortable with their circumstances now.
Okay.
And what better way to feel comfortable than to know that a god is sleeping with you?
No.
No. So you're able to do so. They definitely feel safe. Some of them actually do think that you are a deity or something of the sort. Because
Means it worked.
These kids are going to
yeah,
get fucking killed.
RA-THERIS got to him first. So, and being being the impressionable younglings that they are, they've been impressioned to a degree. And there are also some who think, oh, that's just more of a story that's being told to us. They may think of you as in a higher regard, but not necessarily to the extent of godhood or something of that nature. So,
These kids are going to get
mixed
fucking killed.
success. Yeah, mixed successes there. Um,
We'll get to the rest of them. Probably the older ones that aren't falling in line. But don't worry, they will be the first of your new set of 700 companions.
I have so many questions about who you think I am. I have so many questions.
and before we can get to those questions, we hear a knock at the door.
I will rise to answer.
And CLIO, that is you.
Hello. You were at my trial.
Hi. You saw me?
Yes,
know
you
who I am?
also snuck into the back area where I was being kept and started asking me questions, if you remember correctly. And
Yeah,
then
I did do that.
did the same thing to Stereo when she was held as well. Where is she? Have you seen her, by the way?
She got an award.
She stayed behind to speak with the deacon after you left.
Right.
Yeah, her and the deacon was just talking about some really, really important critical stuff, and I wasn't paying attention too much, but I think she got an award or some kind.
Well, that's good. You must be cold. Please, come in. There's not much in the way of accommodations here, but at least we'll get you out of the wind chill.
Just gonna walk right through.
And I don't recall. Apologize. I don't recall your name.
I'm Cleo.
Cleo. Everyone, and I'll address the children. We have a guest.
And they will gather around.
This is Cleo. Cleo, you see, what is it, like 14 fucking kids, David?
14
14
children.
kids, ranging from the age I think was 3 to 14 as well.
Yep.
Hi.
Yep.
Cleo was a friend when I was very scarce for some.
Did she help you become a god?
She was present.
Again, not a god. But she did witness what faith can do. So that was
Indeed. She has also borne witness to the divinity of ZERRIS.
not that.
She will be yet another member of the companions.
I am
that you will
so
both join as
sorry.
well.
I'm gonna turn to Cleo. I am so sorry. This isn't a cult. This isn't. I realize that someone who's starting a cult would say that it's not a cult, but I promise this is not a cult.
Let us all bow our heads in communion to ZERRIS.
You look very uncomfortable right now. Are you all right?
Can we talk in a room that doesn't have 50 children?
There's 14 of them. But yes. Would you, RA-THERIS, would you like to join us? Do you mind?
I
don't
can join
think
you.
I have a choice in the matter.
Okay. And we'll retire to that little entry space.
Yep.
Before the big room.
That's a
Okay,
lot of
you do so.
kids.
You don't like children, do you?
They're wonderful.
It's okay. Their proclivity for them is acquired. They can be a lot.
I don't have experience with children, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Okay.
But there's a. You guys are travelers, yeah?
Of a sort.
Indeed.
Yes.
We are several thousand miles from our homeland.
Is that right? Learning more every day. RA-THERIS and I have just recently made acquaintance.
Yes.
Yes. Apologies. I'm not sure if we've been properly introduced. Outside of my sentence, but I am ZERRIS, and this is my companion RA-THERIS.
Yes. I am his 467th companion.
I don't know what that means. You're gonna hear some weird shit today, Cleo.
Okay.
Cool, very cool.
Yeah, my parents they kind of own the lodging part of the inn. I've heard worse.
Okay, very good.
Including that I know you're not a cult.
Say again.
Including that I know you're not a cult. We've had a couple come in. It was not a pleasant experience, but it's fine.
Okay, well that's good. I'm glad that
Also, I
clear.
don't think most of your members could be adolescents. If you were. So.
Yeah.
That.
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Oh yes, the thingy. So there is a letter. I think it's a letter. It's a big envelope thing. I think it's a letter. But I have a friend in town, and his wife is gone, and he needs someone to go and find her. And since you guys are travelers, and I have nothing to do, and I'm hoping that, you want me a part of your companion group because I'm awesome. I think that we should go and find her because it's a good idea. And you guys look like good Samaritans, even though you were just on trial for murder. So it's fine. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was all a bit quick. I'm not sure I quite understand. We're looking for someone?
Yeah, so a friend of mine in town, he lost his wife. Well, she left, and no one really knows where she went to, and she hasn't come back for quite some time. And wondering if you guys were up for an adventure?
Well, that sounds like a noble cause. I don't want to sound rude when I say this, but as you can see, there are a number of responsibilities here that need attended to. It's just a matter of where and how much time, and if there's a possibility, unfortunately, for payment. As you can see, the home is in a little bit of a disrepair. We are working on it, but we're endeavoring to make this place better for the children. So if there's a possibility that this is a notice from a board for a reward or anything like that, that would be very helpful. If not, we're not saying no, but it would just make being away from them for so long, for what I assume would be a decent amount of time, would make it easier, I guess.
You know, I actually haven't opened up this envelope, so I'm not quite sure what's inside.
It is about standard letter size.
And there's no one to stay behind to watch them?
Not really. The older children look after the younger, and it's just we've given money, and our companion Tanya, she looks after them for a time, but we just it's just us here, really, for the most part, as permanent residents.
Hmm. Did you guys want to go to the lodging house for dinner? It's free food.
Well, again, I again just have to ask, when you say you guys, us
Well, I mean,
or
there's
all
two
of
of
us?
you, but kids? Sure. Fine. Yeah. I mean, they
Then we would
probably
love to.
yeah. Okay. Oh,
Uh,
no.
I'm gonna quickly walk behind Cleo and say, "Kids, we're going out for dinner tonight. Thank Cleo. Show your manners."
And all like in unison, kind of broken unison because not all of them synchronize very well, but a resounding thank you, and then they're all gonna come up and just mass group hug.
Oh, goodness gracious.
ZERRIS, will you be taking your steed now?
You know what? Yes.
Just gonna kind of try to pat each one on the head a little, just
Understood. Your steed shall be huge size. You stand atop its head.
Cool. We're gonna put all the children on the back of the fucking fractal snake.
I love it.
It's like a magic school bus, but horrifying.
It's not horrifying, it's actually quite enchanting.
It actually kind of is. You know what? You're right.
Not horrifying. This is not in the realm of horrifying.
I mean, it's made of shards, dude.
No,
It's
I mean that
debatable.
comes later.
Listen. I could have made it be made of a lot of worse things.
Fair.
Mhm. Part of me is curious, but I'm not going to ask the question right now.
You know what I'm about.
I know. So, Cleo, the house that you're referring to, is this the tavern at the across from it's kind of like a joint ownership sort of deal where there's the inn and the tavern right next to each other, and your parents kind of run both of them. Is that the inn? That's the one you're referring to? Okay.
I'm
Then
essentially bringing home 14 children and 2 strangers to my mom's abode because she mentioned dinner, and that's what's Cleo's leverage right now.
fair enough. Well, luckily for you, these children have been here before. They had a little bit of what I mean, I forget how many episodes ago. But Zerris and them brought the children by for some dinner.
It's like our 4th or 5th episode when
Yeah,
we
it was
finding the
around that
children.
time. Yeah, it was around that time. I the exact episode doesn't matter. You guys should go back and watch all of them anyway.
Yeah, you tell us in the comments of this YouTube video.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be grounded. I am gonna be grounded.
Probably.
I mean, yeah, probably. But you're not yet, so. Plus, again, not the first time.
Viva la vida. I think
Viva
I
la
said
vida.
it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was totally Cleo just now. Let's go.
All right, onward. So you guys go, and as usual, Marlene is again working the tavern. And she just seeing the kids come in, she just lights up. She's like, "Oh, you're back!" And again, just same seats they were in before. She's just like gathered around, and she's just going back and forth getting their meals. Again, trying like she did before, trying to have as many of them ready as possible before she starts bringing them out. That way, you don't have like one kid waiting for 10 minutes while the other one only waited for 2. However, that math adds up.
Yeah, Cleo's gonna go back and help.
Oh, awesome. So that definitely makes the process a lot easier. And yeah, no, everybody's able to, get some food. And then for ZERRIS and RA-THERIS as well, food would be made for you as well.
I ask mine be is provided in as much a liquid form as possible. And
Well, I
then
mean,
when it's still, sorry,
it's a soup, so
yeah, but if is it a soup or is it a stew?
she has both.
Okay, I'll get the most liquid thing I can, and then I will mash everything up inside that. I will spend a good the majority of the meal just mashing it, getting it as fine as possible, then just done.
Concern.
You got some of the children who just watch with absolute amazement, and one that actually tries to imitate you by using a spoon and just.
Hmm.
This is the way of my people. No,
There-
this is not the way of all who serve ZERRIS, little one. You may require structure later on.
Theris, what are you telling them?
Not to liquefy all of their food before consumption.
Okay, that's actually
Would you
sound
prefer
advice.
me? Would you prefer me to tell them to liquefy all their food
No,
before
don't do that.
consumption?
It'll go right through you. That's not okay.
Children, as ZERRIS has said, you do not need to liquefy all your food prior to consumption. That is just a factor of my biology that I must account for. Or rather, it is something I prefer to do when I'm eating cooked food.
The children have much to learn.
Indeed. They will make good companions one day.
So the dinner goes relatively smoothly. About realistically, about what you would expect for bringing in 14 children to a restaurant.
Indeed. Don't
For
worry.
those of
But
you
be
who have
sure
never seen
they said grace after the meal.
after the meal, before the meal, I guess it depends on the culture, really.
Exactly after the meal.
Well,
They said their praises to ZERRIS.
If any of the children pray to me, I'm gonna correct that shit as soon as I fucking hear that shit.
as soon as they individually finish and say they're done.
As soon as they fucking do any of these fucking
a couple of them
kids-
do. Yes.
God fuck no. No, we thank the gods for our bounty, and we thank them for the good harvest that provided this. We thank the goddess of winter for not allowing an early frost so that we could survive through this. We thank for the bounty of the gods. We thank.
But you're a god.
No.
He said so.
He's misinformed, and sometimes people are misinformed, and that's okay. We just need to be patient and course correct. And if people have different beliefs than you, that's also okay.
Look how humble the great Lord ZERRIS is.
That is
I want to be like you when I grow up.
who the fuck is that kid talking about?
He was pointing at you.
You absolutely can.
Indeed, he
I
will
can
sponsor
be-
any of you as his new champions.
Are you writing this down right now, CLIO? Is it?
We can be gods too.
You're not gonna be okay. Technically yes, but we don't. We're not.
Yay!
Going to, you can't, oh God! Oh fuck! What have I done?
You will stand beside ZERRIS in his new pantheon
Fuck!
as his 700 companions.
What the fuck?
And one of them's like, I want to take a lightning bolt and go.
Oh my God!
I shall begin then we will begin your wizardly training post haste.
Yay!
That kid's now in the wizard school.
Honestly, I would love to just pick a random kid here and find out that they have an intelligence of 7. Probably not going to be the best wizard. But you know what? He's got heart.
No, it happened again.
Do you want to take a?
Sorry.
Are you good, buddy?
No, it's fine. This camera just seems to be disconnecting for no reason. Yeah, no, that's fine. No, don't worry. That's less important in this version of D&D. You can all his AVIs can go towards it too. Excuse me.
Yeah. Fair enough. So as the meal comes to a close, was there anything else that you guys had to discuss at the table? Or that you wanted to do while you were still here?
I'm regaling the children with tales of ZERRIS' greatness, including saying things that ZERRIS himself did not do.
What?
Oh boy.
Telling tales of his old great deeds.
Okay. Just would like to CLIO, what do you have any more information on this friend of yours that's missing?
No.
Okay. Family friend?
No.
Okay. Friend how?
So I like to walk around the town, and I knew about 8 people, and 3 of them know me. And I try to help them sometimes, and this is one of those times.
Okay. Okay, we can work with that. I'm gonna look for. Is her mother present?
She is.
Why do you need to know that?
I'm just looking.
She's over. She's not in this building. She was over in the main end building.
Okay, yeah.
So she's nearby, but she's not in this room with you.
Okay, yeah, not a problem. Oh, God. Okay.
Concern.
And then ZERRIS slew the ancient black worm,
What?
taking the horns of the great beast. He made them into a great powder, from which he was able to cast one of his greatest spells.
Ooh.
No. No, I've never even seen a dragon.
Yes, you have. I was there. I was one of the companions you took on that quest.
Children, sometimes people don't even know what chronomancy means.
Chronomancy, as defined by the Master's Great Diction, is the magical manipulation of time. Instead of going in the normal way through time, one goes through time at different rates or in different directions. On at least 2 occasions, that it has been recorded going sideways through time.
Thank you, RA-THERIS.
So one kid raises their hand. Saying, when I go to sleep and I wake up and it's morning, is that time magic?
Oh, that is sleeping magic. That is a different type of magic entirely.
I thought cornomancy was magic with corn.
Okay.
Indeed, cornomancy is a magic based on corn. However, cornomancy is too limited in its functions to be useful in anything other than mere crop harvesting. And even then, cornomancy was shuffled into the greater herbomancy.
I'm having a stroke as we speak. ZERRIS is feeling his fucking brain cells pop.
As Dick. Why did you bring up chronomancy?
Everyone who wants to go braid the curtains on this other side of the room.
Braid the curtains? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of the kids kind of just jump up at the opportunity to go and do something new. They don't know what that means,
so
but
fucking weird. I love these kids so much. I would fight and die for these fucking kids. How fucking weird.
so
They are your companions. It is only fitting.
While they may have no idea what braiding the curtains means, a similarity that they share with myself, very much curious as to see what this is.
Like braiding hair, but it's the curtains, my guy.
I mean, I didn't know if there was like some special thing here. Is that just it? Is there
What are
more
you, the
to it
curtain
than that?
police, RA-THERIS?
I don't fucking know.
No. I am merely speaking your wisdom in the Master's Great Diction.
It is purely whatever the children decide to come up with the curtains that will most likely be destroyed, and I will later have to have repercussions for. But it distracts them long enough to be not in the same vicinity as me.
Fair enough.
And also
So-
not hearing concerning stories.
There are
Also
no
fair.
concerning stories. I was merely talking about the great worm that the great master, ZERRIS, did defeat. Solely so he could get his horns.
You're starting to freak me out.
You're muted, bud.
That was intentional.
Ah, okay.
ZERRIS is a great and powerful mage.
So CLIO, the children are now properly distracted. At least for now. Being children, I'm not sure how long that's going to last. But for now.
If you want, I can go distract them.
Uh, no.
I need you by my side, RA-THERIS. They're
Understood.
fine.
Initiating defensive mode.
What?
The illusion's posture gets more defensive in nature.
Oh, CLIO, you haven't seen. Okay, yeah. Okay, okay, that's fine. Yeah, this is
Defensive
fine.
mode fully activated. I am prepared to strike when necessary.
You don't need to do that.
Then why did you instruct me to defend you?
Just did I don't know what's happening anymore.
Are you two related?
We're
No, though ZERRIS did use some of his blood to create me.
so we'll talk. We'll talk. It's fine. We'll talk. This is fine. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
I'm gonna just run on the assumption that you are very weird. So I'm going to be very, very transparent. I have no way of knowing what exact reward or said payment is going to be. What is he?
I don't fucking know. Just don't fucking look him in the eye, okay? I don't listen. These past few days have been real fucking weird. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I know it looks like I'm holding a whole lot together and it all seems fine, but honestly, it's been a weird fucking couple days, and I don't know. Like I said, you're gonna see some weird shit. Okay, so like, I don't know if your plan was to come with us, but we're a little bit dysfunctional right now, as you saw earlier. RA-THERIS, what the fuck are you doing?
I am doing nothing. The illusion is breaking down due to the myriad of tentacles currently surrounding you.
Okay, don't do that. Stop that somehow, please. Like,
Shall I retract the pseudopods?
please. You were saying?
Worth it? So I don't have clear means of a reward and payment, but I can take you to go see him and we can talk about that there, far away from my parents. So if you'd like, I can take you, but also, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, is this man holding you hostage or something?
No, quite. No, I'm quite all right. He's just a bit confused, and we're working on it. He's fine. He's not harmless. He's he's a character.
Mm, okay. Okay. What was your name again?
Which ones?
So, Ab would be talking to RA-THERIS at this point.
I am RA-THERIS.
Okay, and what do you do exactly?
I am ZERRIS's 467th companion.
Why?
Because ZERRIS made me to be his 467th companion.
Oh, it's all come together. Okay.
Are you understanding everything?
I have an assumption. may not be correct, but it makes me process things a little bit better. So, anyway,
I'm terrified to ask what your assumption is.
don't ask, don't tell. So, would you like to go, far away from my parents in this? We can bring the kids, or bring them back to the house, or do
Yeah, we'll
things and stuff.
yeah,
And
that would be fine. We'll
Yeah.
bring them back to the house, and then we'll discuss what comes next for all of us.
I think, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna check in the back really quick, if possible, to see if Cleo's dad is back.
He has not yet returned.
Sadness.
Yep.
In that case, onward to whatever you guys want to do.
So, are you leaving the kids here?
No, hopefully we
Leave the
were
kids unattended.
taking them
They're
back.
not unattended.
to
You
the-
know, my mom's there. It's fine.
Your mom's there, Marlene's there. You know, it's fine.
They're fine. We're gonna let them know, like, hey, we'll be right back. Don't fucking run off or anything, please.
Okay.
Thank you. So, I swear to God, if I come back and these kids are fucking missing, I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's fine. I mean, my mom handled me, so I'm sure she can handle like 47 kids.
It's setting the bar pretty high.
Huh?
I said that's setting the bar pretty high, but we'll see. So with your departure from the inn, where is it you're heading off to? Is it just somewhere down the road, or did you have a specific place in mind?
So I would go and try to find what was his name? Carl?
Sure. Oh yeah.
Earlier. And get a bit more explanation on this envelope that Cleo still has not opened.
Ah. Well, I mean, it wasn't addressed to you, so I mean, you know, that kind of makes sense why you didn't open it.
I need information. There is a suspiciously letter-looking envelope. But I'm sure there's nothing in there.
Well, I mean, why would he ask you to deliver just an envelope? That's weird. Even in this
Totally.
town where weird things happen, that's weird.
Indeed.
Yeah,
It might even be considered suspicious.
perhaps.
Don't
Who just
be
tests
don't
the
be
mail like that?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
But no, Cleo, you know where Carl lives. And yeah,
Hopefully he's
finding his
okay.
house is easy enough for you to do.
I'm just gonna knock twice and then walk in.
Okay. Oh yes, yeah. Oh, Cleo, it's you.
Hi.
Did you deliver the letter already? Oh, that was fast. I knew I shouldn't have trusted that elephant to do it.
No,
You've
not
tried it.
quite. Just
Oh,
wanted a bit more clarification, but I
oh,
brought with me some people who might be able to help.
oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, please, come in, come in.
Hello.
Yes,
I
hello.
assume we dropped off the children.
I thought they were still back at the,
Yeah.
You're
back
right,
at the
right,
inn.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Confusion.
Yes. Oh, please come in. And again, this is definitely an older gentleman, human man in his later years, rather frail looking, but still getting around, as it would appear. This similar setup to the house you saw, or to some of the houses you've seen previously, where there's sort of mudroom / entryway room before leading into the rest of the house. Excuse me. Hearing the knock, you're able to come in through that mudroom into the main house quicker than he's able to get to meet you at the door.
All right.
Excuse me.
We've just invaded this man's house. Shall we begin plundering?
No, for the
Oh,
love of
sorry.
God, no.
I'm sorry, what?
No, apologies. His sense of humor is, he's not from around here, so it's, can
Indeed.
be tricky
We
to...
are several thousand miles away from our location of origin.
That,
I see.
but,
Is he one of those? Never mind, it's not important.
I froze because I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what one of those. This is a small town. I'm very afraid. I'm uncomfortable. This man is.
What can I do for you?
Young CLIO said that you might have some more information on this job. This friend of yours and hers that.
No, the letter. The letter. Yes, no, that is a letter from my wife. She fell ill, and she departed in searching for some form of ailment. The order here has been of no help, and so she sought out treatment elsewhere, and it having been several months, I've been trying to send letters to try and find out where she is and check on her well-being.
I see. Do you think that she might be injured, or is it just a checkup that you're looking for?
I am unsure. Her health was not well when she left here.
I understand.
She left with a small party of really just men to man the carriages and to carry the supplies and what have you, but none have returned.
Where are we heading?
That's also part of the problem. And he kind of like goes over. There's just a small candle in the back, and he's going to go. And he's going to grab that candle, and he's going to start lighting some of the other candles around the room. And as he does, you can kind of see that he's got maps up on the wall. With up on these maps, you can see like little pins in the wall and various strings kind of going all over the place. It looks like a fucking conspiracy theory kind of thing going on here. You've got red string, you've got blue string, you've got like some black string up there, although that might also be blue. It's kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
And see, so I suspect that. So I've been asking people to go, and that elephant started turning me away. But I know they just need to look harder. They've been looking, and he just starts pointing to various spots on the map. He's like, well, they went and they checked here, and there was nobody there. So nobody had seen her, but they saw her over here. So maybe she went up here instead. And he's going through this whole tangent, basically, of how he has no idea where the fuck she is, but that she probably went there, and that somebody who almost matched her description was over here. And then, somebody found, like he heard word of something over in this direction, in the opposite direction. He does not have his shit together at all.
I see. So she is missing. And we are to find her.
Your weird friend gets it.
Understood.
David, are you good, my guy?
Oh, good. Yeah.
It's his dedication to
Okay,
roleplay.
I didn't know if this is a narrative, like a role play choice. I'm stressed. You stressed me the fuck out, dude.
No, the cough is a real thing, but it's more or less just kind of
He's
working
using
with
it as
this
a
bit.
plot device.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah, it's
No.
his like I said, it's his dedication to roleplay.
Mm.
Very well. Understood. Then we shall. Then, if she is, we shall start from the furthest east and go west until we find her. Is this search and destroy or search and rescue?
So, rescue. What? Why no?
I do not know your relationship with her. You may wish her to be left on the road.
Why would I ask you to deliver a letter to somebody who I wanted destroyed?
Because the letter might simply say, "Got you."
Your friend is very strange.
He is. He really is.
Very strange indeed.
He's got.
ZERRIS used similar tactics.
What? No. He's got the right spirit. I promise you.
Indeed, my familiar is quite useful.
We will find. We will find her for you.
I have a picture.
And he kind of like go through the place is a mess. He clearly made no effort to clean this place up in
But his wife
recent
did all
time.
the cleaning, as I see.
No, it's more like he's been obsessing over this
Oh,
for a while, and it just kind of fell apart.
ah.
Let's see. There we go. More or less just it'll be more of a sketch version, but obviously I don't have a sketch version. So
Yes.
so there's that. More or less just a sketch version of that. Dropped an image there in the
Oh, he
chat for
married
you
up.
guys.
He married up, for sure.
You said
So
that-
his sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, please.
So as it just clicked to me that as I dropped it in there that you guys can see it, but people in the chat can't. So I'm sorry, people watching can't really see this. So the image that I shared with them was of an elven woman. So chances are, that they married when this couple was much younger, and she's just kind of not aging as he is, or she is aging, but compared to humans, she ages so much slower. So hence
All the more
Rothera's
reason for a
comment.
search and destroy.
Rothera's comment of he married up, kind of makes a little bit more sense with that image in context. But ZERRIS, what was it you were going to say there?
I have literally no idea. I have a goldfish brain, man.
Very well, we shall hunt her down and deliver this letter.
That,
And
but less
he's-
aggressive. I promise.
He's rummaging. And how much do you need?
I look at the house.
He's just kind of rummaging. He's like rummaging through. He's like putting a couple coins up on the.
How
old does he look?
Yeah.
This guy's probably like 70s.
God fucking damn it.
Maybe.
You will expire soon. If your wife will consent, we will take the property.
No.
Leo's gonna get up and walk around the room, and
Okay.
she's just gonna like place her coin bag on one of the tables. Oh, I found it.
Oh, dear, what would I do without you?
We will do this because it is the right thing to do.
take the property as compensation
We will not be
upon
taking
your
the
death.
property.
You may
No.
live. You may live here until then.
There's a
Do you need
what?
you need the deed?
No,
I'll
no,
go
God,
No.
no, we don't
Yes,
need...
please.
No, RA-THERIS will
I'm
smack his
sure
hand.
the coin bag is
Your hand goes through my hand.
I think there's enough in there.
We,
Sure.
in no way, shape, or form need compensation for this. We thank you for the opportunity to do right by the community, and I apologize that the order has failed you.
ZERRIS, I disagree. We have several mouths to feed.
And we
Your
will,
companions will need sustenance.
we will take care of that, I promise.
Indeed, by acquiring the deed to this location
No.
after this man's death, if he will edit his will to will this location to ZERRIS upon your expiration.
Oh, you need
That is all we
you need
require
the
as
will?
payment.
No,
You need the will?
no.
Hold on.
We don't need any
okay,
of
did I
that. Please.
How do you spell your name?
Oh my God, please.
Neil's
ZERRIS.
just gonna grab the pen. I can write it for you. It's fine. I'll just gonna just take it away. Put it just over here on the table somewhere. Put it under
thank you,
papers.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Oh, totally fine. She's just gonna
ZERRIS,
writing on it.
why are you resistant? We will require this material.
RA-THERIS, we were doing so well with your progress, and we just it just feels like you've taken a couple steps back. Okay, this is we're just sir, we're gonna take care of this for you. I promise. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh God, I'm so sorry. It's going to be fine.
Indeed, we shall depart on the morrow, after we have made arrangements for the 14 children we must look after.
14?
Indeed, though it is less than ZERRIS usually has in a brood.
Oh, I certainly hope I'm not being too much of a burden. Do you need more coin? I can get you more coin.
That would be appreciated.
He's gonna go back to looking through his house for more coin.
We will accept payment upon completion.
Oh, good. That gives me time to find it.
Understood.
And he drops
Neil's
one and
gonna
it kind
pick
of
up
rolls
the coin
under.
bag from off the desk and just hand it to Zer and be like, I'm not sure how much is in here completely, but at least this is a start. I really appreciate you guys doing this. He gets around and he manages, but I don't think he knows what goes on most of the time.
He's like trying to bend over and pick up a coin, but it's taking him a minute. He'll get there. But
I'm gonna grab that for him.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
and he's gonna kind of like place it in your hand, but that kind of thing where he places it in the top of your hand but puts his other hand underneath and kind of like you can't tell if he's like actively shaking your hands or if he just physically cannot stop shaking because of his age.
God damn it.
Thank you, sir. Thank
We
you.
should-
Please.
We will have to talk.
We're gonna not keep you any longer. Go ahead and get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, dear. And your new friends too. You know, your mother should really trust your judgment better.
I tell her that all the time. Just gonna make our way back to the kids if you guys are alright with that.
We will have to ensure the wife is willing to abandon the location.
We are not going to take the house, RA-THERIS. Even when
Only after his death.
Even when the gentleman expires, his wife will need a home to be in.
Looks at the sketch of the wife. Do you truly believe that the wife cares?
I don't know what you mean.
She
I'm
is an
actually
elf.
confused as to what you mean by that.
She is an elf.
I remember when they told me the story of how they got here. It wasn't that bad.
Yes. She is an elf. He is advanced in age. She is running away to not see him die.
Oh my god, I hope not. I don't think that would be the case. It seems like he's a
That
really
seems
lovely
probably
person.
sad.
I think
Indeed.
Cleo, he's
She does not
she
wish.
didn't seem like
No, it is a matter.
I'll be
It is a
honest,
matter.
I actually haven't really met her.
Yeah,
She's been
so-
gone for a while.
Oh my god, did
Yeah.
she run
So,
away from
Cleo-
this sweet old man?
So
No,
no,
I don't-
Cleo, for your reference, you had
Yeah.
seen her a couple of times growing up. She always seemed, pretty nice. At being an elf, she always kind of seemed like almost like that sort of high and mighty type, but it didn't
floats.
really. Huh?
She floats.
She float. Yes. No, but no, she never seemed like
All
a
I
lot
can
of
really
elves. She kind
remember
of
is that they would walk around town a lot, but then she kind of went away. But right before that, she was coughing pretty badly.
Okay, so yeah, no, this doesn't seem like a runaway bride situation, RA-THERIS. And even if it was, I don't imagine that.
I would hope not.
If it was, then it does not matter. We will take the property.
We're not.
I don't think I
And,
can let you do that.
Yeah, and Cleo, you would be aware that they had been married for about 50-ish years.
Oh, that's so goddamn
already.
cute.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
I don't quite remember all the stories, but I'm pretty sure they were married for like 106 years.
Then he is truly ancient and close to death. She is running away to not see her husband, the one she loves, wither away and die.
Oh
Well,
my God.
so Carl's human. So
Yes,
he's-
obviously she was
okay.
exaggerating, and
Oh,
obviously I'm going
okay,
with it.
Okay, okay, just making sure.
She was exaggerating, and I'm going with it. He is on his deathbed, and she is running away to not see the one she loves perish.
I don't.
It is a
I-
classic story.
Yeah,
One of your wives attempted it.
What?
What?
No.
Oh.
I don't.
He's
You
certainly
proceeded to
in
not
his final
die.
decade. He's most likely in his final decade, from what you can
Oh,
tell.
that's so goddamn sad.
I'm
Indeed.
now more concerned for your group.
Indeed.
Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Do not worry, you outlived that wife.
I need a drink.
Well,
Oh, that's burn.
so back to the tavern then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna go find this man's elf wife and find out why she left him.
Oh my God.
Cleo's just gonna, like, once you get there, Cleo's just gonna kind of stop at the front door and be like, "You guys can go in. I'm just gonna," no. And she's gonna go through the back.
So you're gonna sneak through the back, Cleo?
Yes.
Charming young lady. She will make an excellent addition to your companions.
Who? Cleo?
Indeed.
If-
Unless you desire her for the level above companion.
We are not in
Oh.
any way, shape, or circumstances.
Oh my!
Here's a new boundary. All right, RA-THERIS. In no way, shape, or form are we going to discuss my proclivities or taste in companion.
Reproductive partner?
That. Oh fuck! I hate that. But yes.
Understood. I will cease talking about your reproductive partners and your desires in all ways, shapes, and forms. I will no longer speak about your wives.
Shit. I'm gonna go inside and find the fucking strongest drink I can.
And as you do so, so and and as you do, there's already there's another gentleman sitting at the at the bar as well, but Marlene is the dwarven woman that you met before when you brought the children around the first time. She's working the counter, and yeah, she's happy to get you whatever you want.
Uh, the strongest drink. Just one shot. That's all I need.
Oh, all right. If you think you can handle it, and she's gonna pour you. It's a little bit bigger than a standard shot glass, about 50% larger. And she pours it in there and sets that down. Here you go.
I will shoot that.
And it is strong. It is some dwarven spirits, and to say that this is something that would put some hair on your chest. No, this is the kind of stuff that you would just
Makes
full-
werewolves jealous.
makes werewolves jealous. You got like damn near full dwarven beard kind of thing going on there, but no, yeah, it definitely it, perhaps a bit stronger than you were expecting, but it was the strongest stuff that she had.
I appreciate her. Are the children still present? Are they still?
Oh yeah,
Good.
they're still playing. They're still playing in the back. They've made quite a bit of progress on the curtain.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna take head count.
Yeah. Some of them are kind of sitting off to the side, but from what you can see, they're all back there.
Excellent. Good. Thank God.
Time is running low. I will begin returning.
Okay.
Now, Zeris, the other gentleman sitting
The
at the bar, he turns to you. Is an elven gentleman. Excuse me. Is with a drink in front of him. Something a little less crude by the looks of it. But he turns to you. Is it your first time having dwarven spirits, lad?
A bit, yes. It's I used to be quite the drinker. No longer, I'm afraid.
Ah. Something persuaded you to take up the hobby again?
It's been a long few days, just the one for me, I think. What about yourself? Proclivities for dwarven spirits?
Oh no, it's had to not to my liking, as it were. I prefer the finer wines that they have here.
Yes.
But yes, now normally I don't always find the time to partake, but I felt today was such an occasion to where a toast was in order.
What occasion are you celebrating, my friend?
Well, did you just get here? Have you not
Just a few
been
nights
keeping up with the
ago.
local happenings?
Just a few nights ago, yes.
A recent arrival, then. Well, you see, the murderer roaming about the streets was finally done away with.
Yes.
And I felt that, as far as I was concerned, that was cause to celebrate.
Yes, I had heard about that. Glad he's finally off the streets.
Yes. I'll tell you, I wish I could find the man who did it. I would buy that man a drink right now.
I'm sure he would appreciate it. I think someone who may have done something like that for the community, though, I don't know if he would be inclined to accept. But if you do meet him, give him my thanks.
I certainly shall.
This town is a much safer place with that wretched dog put down.
Did when he says wretched dog,
Mm-hmm.
do I get the sense there's anything strange about that? It's an interesting word choice.
So when you say strange about that, it's what do you mean? Like to be so that I can better answer your question.
It's just it's the dual meaning of wretched dog, and it could be just an insult to someone he found distasteful. But then also we killed the man that was a werewolf, or at least had the proclivity and possibility of turning into one. So I'm curious if there's any, I guess, recognition if he seems to have known him.
It seems like he might have. There was a little bit more disdain in the term there. And it from I suppose actually to just to kind of gauge like how much you're able to pick from that, we can go ahead and do an insight check. Like you're sure something's up, but I'm just trying to gauge how much of that you would know.
By all means, understood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
20.
So yeah, with that, you're able to get quite a bit of information there. One that he most likely knew this individual, and the way that was said, again, indicated a great disdain towards this individual, which could have come from a number of factors, possibly because of the whole werewolf thing. Whether or not he knew that, it also could have had something to do with the fact that the man was an orc as well. So it's there's kind of layers to it. This guy, yeah.
What do you mean by that, friend?
Well, the less murderers we have running around in the streets, the safer it tends to be for people.
I'm inclined to agree. It's just your word choice was interesting. Did you know him?
Unfortunately, I did.
Sounds like there's a story there.
Son of a bitch killed my brother and got 10 years for it.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Just got back into town earlier this week. You know what 10 years is to an elf?
Drop in the bucket, I imagine.
Drop in the bucket.
I'm sorry for your loss. However, I'm very sorry for your loss.
It's me.
I think that's all I've got for this dude, honestly.
Understood. Yeah, no, you're totally fine. Um, he finishes his drink and he departs. Um, thanking you for the conversation and wishing you well. And he goes on his way. The children are still here with you.
I'm actually gonna stop him.
Oh,
If that's okay.
absolutely.
I don't normally do this kind of thing, good sir, but if I might ask, Are you a man inclined to faith?
I suppose about as much as any other.
Would you like to pray for your brother?
I think I'd like that.
I'll sit with him and ask which gods he favors and which his brother favored.
So that would actually be the primary elven deity here, whose name escapes me momentarily, but I can have up in just a moment. Excuse me. So if my computer decides to cooperate there.
No worries.
Here we go. It's Tiavara, the elven goddess of magic. But she's also the chief elven deity.
We will praise Tiavara and pray that she welcomes his brother in with a loving embrace, and that though he has faced great strife, that she will continue to watch over him and bless him. That's all.
Right. Again, he thanks you for taking the time to do that, and he makes his departure. Excuse me, and you know, so let me just kind of throw this out there. You know, that was definitely something that that you didn't have to do, and that you kind of dove in and went more with the cleric side of things, right? Kind of, I guess doing the right thing in a sense, in a sense. So I want to go ahead and give you a point of inspiration for that, because you played the character pretty well, I thought. So
Thank you. I will happily take it, and yeah, I'm a man of the gods.
Okay, so was
In
there
all
anything
ways.
else? I'm sorry. Oh, in all ways. So with that, was there anything else that you wanted to do here before you went back with the children?
No, nothing. Nothing that I can think of. RA-THERIS,
Okay.
CLIO, anything from you guys?
I had to leave because we
That's
definitely
right.
crested to the 8 hours, and I had to sneak back.
I'm so sorry.
Ah,
No, it's
gotcha.
fine. No, it's fine. We did, but I left your steed, so
Oh my god, no, you're gonna be fucking. Oh,
Well, I mean, it gives you a way to bring the children back.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
That was the point. I left you your steed.
Yep.
It will do as you wish.
Okay.
Cleo, anything from you? I know you said you were sneaking in the back. You muted.
I was just going through the back way, so like I would have eventually met back up with them in the front part. So
Okay. Yeah, so you would have basically walked in on them doing their little prayer and then him going his way. And then just the rounding up of the children and heading back to the house, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's a good place to end it.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, no, again, yeah, that's where we're gonna call it for today. Thank you everybody for joining us for episode 11.
Oh.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, no, I don't really have anything to plug for this last bit. Did anybody have anything before we rolled into the final bits?
I don't exist.
Nothing from me aside from the normal things that I'll spiel off.
Okay. Yeah, then I suppose whenever you're ready for that.
Thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you, David, for running this. It's great to be back. Yeah, and thank you guys all for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. We of course have been the Rolling Nomads, and you can find us right here at twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads. Our schedule is up to date. We have some new stuff coming, and some I guess hosts would be a good word. Some new hosts that'll be taking care of some of the days. Wednesday, the Azure Butterfly, our newest Nomad, our newest Discord mod, our newest friend and Nomad. She's going to be taking care of our Wednesday gaming stream, kind of just to help alleviate my schedule a little bit. That doesn't mean that I'm going anywhere for gaming or anything like that, or that we're all going anywhere for gaming or anything like that. But we have more help now, so that's very cool, and we appreciate that. As well, you might have seen we've begun our Witcher game, where you can find the Azure Butterfly and Druid by Night, and of course Edge, the Nomad himself. It's a lot of fun. I really encourage you guys to check it out. We've been kind of scattered with it because they've enjoyed it so much that they've pushed for extra days and such whenever we have a chance. So that was cool. But yeah, that's on YouTube right now as well. There's weird stuff coming, but rather than spiel through our entire schedule, you can check it out over on Twitch, and yeah, it's primarily up to date. There might be some changes, but you can check those changes out at Twitter, where we are found at _Rolling Nomads, and Hive Social, where we are found at Rolling Nomads. And that is where you can find our changes to schedule, like cancellations, late starts, new programming, swapped days, and things like that. Anything really to keep up to date with us. So we really appreciate you checking us out over there as well. In addition, you can find these episodes over on YouTube. I'm slowly but surely catching up. The past month and a half, 2 months, guys. How long have I been dead inside? Yeah,
Did you join the Air Force?
God, dude.
Too long to say.
Yeah, for legal reasons, that was a joke. It's fine. I promise I'm fine.
Yeah, for at least 5 minutes.
For at least 5 minutes. But yeah, no, I'm catching up. So all the episodes will be up to date very soon. It's just a matter of editing and rendering things. Rendering is probably the longest process, but it'll be up very soon, and we'll be all up to date. And again, Twitter is the best way to keep up to date with all that good stuff. But that's all I've got on our end, I believe, unless I'm forgetting something. I don't think I am, but we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much, David. We appreciate you. It's great to be back.
Yeah, it's great to be back, and yeah, can't wait to see what happens next as you guys continue the next leg of the adventure.
Yes, we will find this elven woman who is abandoning her husband.
God, I really hope that's not the case. I'm really.
And hopefully CLIO will meet more of the sane members of the group.
Yeah,
That'd be
we'll
nice.
we'll see.
You have met the most sane member of the group, for no one is as sane as ZERRIS.
Well,
Can't argue with that one.
to everyone watching, again, thank you for joining us. Yeah, we've been the Rolling Nomads. I'm David Gagnon. This has been Colder Than a Twitch's Wit. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time.